what is rightfully mine should be, I should enjoy what is rightfully mine. You should enjoy what is rightfully yours. And that is not because I'm a woman, that is not because you are a man. It is just because it is my right, it is your right, and everyone is happy. So when you now go to the extreme of, okay, I don't even need to get married, I don't need a man in my life, and all that.
Men should not even be reckoned with in society. Men should not even be reckoned.
We need each other. We need. There are male feminists. We have, like I said, everyone should be a feminist. When I said that, that's actually quoting Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Really, you know what that means is that we are not looking at men or women. We are saying everyone, human being. We should be fair to each other. Don't deny me my rights, I won't deny you your right. What you know that if I do it to you, you are going to be hurt, you are going to be mad at me. Don't do it to me. As simple and as basic as that. So when you now want to complicate something for yourself, maybe you have a marriage that didn't work out, you now be like, okay, because this marriage failed, the next thing, I'm now coming out of that broken marriage as a feminist. Something you know nothing about, what you've not been for so many years, but now because of what happened to you, you now look for that tag and you now think that, oh, now I am a feminist, I am going to fight all men. People like that, maybe they are bitter, maybe they have personal reasons, but if it is about feminism, it is not bitter, it is not against anyone, and it is not against men. We need each other. Happily married, support your husband, love him, let him enjoy his rights. Support your wife, love her, let her enjoy her right. Don't violate her right, she won't violate yours. And as simple as that. So
being a feminist or an advocate or a follower of this movement doesn't mean that I cannot have a home
at all. It doesn't mean you cannot have a home. It means you want to be fair to everybody. It means you want to be nice to everybody. It means you recognize yourself as human being, and you recognize another person beside you, your husband, your cousins, your whatever, your male friends, your colleagues. You recognize them as human beings too, and you realize that we all have rights to human rights. You realize that we all have our roles and responsibilities, and they don't need to clash, and I don't need to be denied my own rights, to be stampled on just because you have to achieve yours. Let me achieve my own. Let me go for my vision. Let me pursue my dream, and you do yours, and doesn't have to. We don't need to disturb one another.
So now you're based in Ireland.
Yeah.
And you've been in Nigeria for some time now. I want us to look at that concept, feminism, comparing what it is like where you actually reside and here in Nigeria. How would you say feminism has fared in both climes?
I think in Ireland, Europe generally, I think it's better. Because they have, most of the people in Nigeria, for instance, that are opposed to feminism, part of the reason is the orientation they were brought up with, the ideology they understood before they realized there's another ideology called feminism. But people over there, even right from start, there is rights, there's human rights, it has to be respected. That is orientation they were brought up with, so it is easier for them. But I know
they had their struggles too at the beginning.
They have their struggles too at the beginning, but now they are kind of over it. But here, we still have our own cultural norms, as strong as ever. We still have a society where men feel that, okay, when men are talking, women should be quiet. When a husband is working, the wife we need to stay at home. She doesn't need to do this, she doesn't need to do that, because I am the man, I can provide for her because I'm the head of the family. There is this ego that she doesn't even need to help me even if I need help. A lot of those things are still there. And there's this fear of, okay, these feminists that are coming on and saying, pushing this ideology to us, are they here to destroy our tradition? Are they here to destroy what we strongly believe in and all that? That's like
the social order.
The social order. What is really going on? So it's the narrative there is kind of different, and it's kind of better than what we have in Nigeria. Yeah.
Okay, the program is still Breakfast Fiesta on Oluyole FM 98.5 Ibadan. And this morning we are looking at the concept of feminism in our contemporary society. You can also be a part of the program by calling 0902 503 8006. The number again is 0902 503 8006. Are you an advocate of feminism? Are you opposed to it? What are your grievances? What are the negatives? What are the positives? What would you like to contribute? What would you want feminists, especially a feminist like Islamia Sadiq Khadija, to know about this movement? We would really love to hear from you. The number again is 0902 503 8006. Now, a lot of men especially, I know there are some women who share the same opinion, but a lot of men will say that because of this drive for feminism, because of this movement called feminism, women are becoming unnecessarily arrogant, unruly, indocile, not submissive at all. And it is not pretending well for our society. What is your opinion about that?
I think when you introduce yourself as a feminist, and if anybody asks you that are you a feminist, and you answer in affirmative that yes, you are a feminist, the first impression is that you are proud, you are strong, you are bitter, you are angry. So and that
Why?
That's I don't know, because you are pushing something different from the norm. Like I said, in our society, long time ago, women we hardly come out to do stuff like this, to talk about their rights. Their rights begins and ends in the kitchen and all that. So for men who now feel that okay, my wife that is parading herself as a feminist, automatically there is that notion that feminists are angry, they are bitter, they are proud, they are strong-headed, and all that, aggressive, and all that. So the fact that there is that belief already, now that it is easier for a man to now think that okay, his wife is now a feminist, it should be automatically be proud and arrogant. So if only we can leave bias out of it, and be neutral. Now if she's arrogant, then you can now decide okay, she's arrogant. But being arrogant, being proud, being bitter, angry, or whatever has nothing to do with feminism. It's like a man can be arrogant as well, can be bitter, can be angry, and that can be a lot of things can be responsible for that. So an arrogant woman, proud, angry, and all that, not even listening to anybody, it is probably a character. That is her. It is not she's not like
born
that.
out of her experience.
That is just her, not because she's a feminist, and we need to differentiate between the two. Just like the way religions are viewed in our society. Some people, when they see you like you are a Muslim, they have a
stereotype.
They have a stereotype opinion of you. When you tell them you are a Christian, and being a Muslim, he or she already has a stereotype opinion of how Christians behave, what they do, how they talk, and all that. And these are notions like that. That's kind of stereotype thinking. They are part of the